there. So this is sort of the flagship part of the podcast. Definitely trying to figure out everything and get it going. The hardest part was kind of reaching out to people and asking them if they wanted to share their story. And I'm not sure why that was hard because the response that I got from people was not overwhelming, but encouraging. Me wanting to keep Riley's story alive is not uncommon. There are so many people out there that want to do the same thing for their loved one. And what I've learned along the way is it's not just keeping someone's memory alive. We don't just grieve the loss of someone. I've met people that have gone through some amazing life-changing stories and they're grieving a life that they thought they would have. And that's not uncommon to me because not only did I have to grieve my husband when he was killed, 10 years later, I still find myself really sad and mad and all the other emotions that I'm not sitting on 5 acres somewhere in Leavenworth County with my Highland cow, my Texas Longhorn, and my chickens, living the good life, sipping on some sweet tea. Jeez. Yeah, as happy as I am with where I'm finally at today, I don't know. Life is funny. But I'm not the only one. A lot of people have overcome a lot of things, and I think that's what the lesson is here is for some people it's the before, during, and after of a lost family member or loved one that's passed, whether it be accidentally um, or not accidentally. Um, yeah, our stories are all the same, but it's what it's like to live in the after. And maybe that's more of what this podcast should be, what it's like to live in the after. I'm sure you'll see that this will be changing a lot over the first couple months to finally figure out where it fits. But through it all, my hope is that people's voices are heard because ultimately that's what I wanted, and that's not what I want to give other people a chance to have. I think the final thing for me in doing this was for those of you that know me, um, back in high school, I had become good friends with Aaron Hardy, and he was my prom date, my senior prom. And it was awesome. Like we just connected. We never dated, but we were just really good friends. And we remained friends for a long time after high school. He worked with my brother at one place, and my parents always had a fond spot for Aaron. That said, fast forward to me in my EMS career. Uh, we had gone on a call for an unresponsive person, CPR in progress. And when I'd gotten there, I'd seen that it was Aaron. Um, I'd known Aaron had had some trouble in the past with some addiction problems, but had got on the right path and was actually working as an addiction counselor, and things were going really well for him. So it seemed on the outside. I can't speculate as to what was going on. But ultimately, um, Aaron never made it back from that incident. We did CPR in the house. We did get a pulse back. But as some of you may know, that's not the answer sometimes that you're looking for. What that gives people is time to say goodbye. And that's what happened. I did go visit Aaron in the hospital before his funeral and officially say goodbye. And why I'm telling you that is that in just reflecting on all this and in the memoir I'm writing, I've just been searching through a lot of boxes that I had buried. And when Aaron's memory came up, I got online to look him up and I couldn't find Jack from shit. There's one link that goes to a memorial site that says if you know something about Aaron or want to share it, do it here. And there's nothing there but a grainy black and white photo. And it broke my heart because Aaron was so much more than a memory that you can't find. And maybe that's the digital age right now. But that was the final nudge forward I needed to go ahead and take this project on. Yeah, so and then the hummingbird thing, just so you know, a f maybe a few years ago in recovery, a very wise Native American man would end his lead with saying, "Have a hummingbird day." And I didn't know what that meant, so I had to look it up. Man, I encourage you to look up what that would mean, the meaning behind a hummingbird. It is really something that you would want someone to tell you. And I'll probably go into more of that later, but when I tell you I hope you have a hummingbird day, just know that it's the best compliment. Maybe not compliment, best encouragement, best day possible I could want you to have. So with that, yeah, this is episode 1, and they're all going to be pretty raw like this. I'm not a technology friendly person, so it'll be fun to come back here in a few months and see how far we've come. Just like when I go back and look at my first book and I see the typos and the spelling errors. I definitely could redo them, but I'm not going to. Growth is proof of life, right? All right. I hope you have a hummingbird day.